All right, Greg, as always, thank you for coming in.
Bo, it's good to be here.
We're talking today about making a split-second call that could claim a life. And it's not just the life of the suspect at stake. Officers or innocent people could be hurt or killed. So when can officers use deadly force? Let's talk a little bit about that, Greg, first of all, to kind of set the scene. What does the law say? When can officers, again, choose to pull their gun and fire?
You know, the people that we see in our community with the signage to protect and serve, they are called upon not only to protect us, but to make some split-second decisions. Now, when you're effectuating an arrest, an officer is only allowed to use that degree of force that is reasonably necessary under the circumstances. Typically, you can use the degree of force that is being used against you. Here's where the ante gets higher. Lethal force under Tennessee law is authorized under two scenarios. First, the officer must identify himself and must give a warning that he or she intends to use lethal force. Then there's got to be a determination that someone has committed a felony involving serious bodily injury or death, or grievous sexual abuse or harm, or secondly, that individual poses an immediate risk to someone being seriously injured or death, and that applies to the community at large or the officer. And under those two scenarios, law enforcement is well within their rights to use lethal force.
And again, I got to go through that and process that in just a few seconds, which is so key here. But I do want to ask you real quick, what happens to officers after an incident where they're forced to pull the trigger?
Well, Bo, in Tennessee, typically you see an average of 50 to 55 officer-involved shootings a year. And here's what's happened. Typically, the officer, for his or her protection, is placed on administrative leave. Then the district attorney in that county is going to make a decision whether it should be referred to the TBI, and 9 times out of 10 it is. This year alone, the TBI has investigated 47 law enforcement involved killings in the state of Tennessee, shootings. And then they do an investigation, very thorough. They do the forensics. They interview people. They put boots on the ground. And after that investigation, typically they give a report to the Attorney General, and then they make the tough call on whether there are going to be charges or the case presented to a grand jury.
All right, Greg, we're going to stop there. But as always, we appreciate you coming in, kind of shedding some light on situations like this.
Good to be here.
If you have a legal question, you can send it to Greg by sending it to AskIsaacs@WATE.com. And remember, we talk with Greg every Wednesday at 5:30 right here on Channel 6. We also go into a deeper conversation into all this on our website at WATE.com at 2:30 the same day.